Hi folks, this is Magpie265. Welcome back to Green Hell. For those of you who haven't seen the last episode, maybe go back and watch it because loads does happen. But if you just want a quick recap, we found a couple of different things. We found the crashed Jeep over here, which gave us a metal bidon, I'm not really sure how you actually pronounce that, but a metal flask. I was a little dismissive of the flask at first, the Biden. I'm going to go with Biden. It sounds more appropriate. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going with. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yes, here we are. I was a little dismissive of it because I had a coconut one, and I was like, well, why do I need a metal one? But the coconut Biden only holds 40 hydration. This metal one holds 100. So we have more than doubled our capacity to carry water, and I actually think it takes up a little less space. So that has been a great find. We also carried on our little adventure, and eventually we came to this lift here, and we found an abandoned gold mine. And at the gold mine we found the thing that we have been searching for so long, the grappling hook. You can see down here attached to the side of our bag. Where's it gone? Just here. So that means we can finally use these two shortcuts here, one that takes us through to the top towards the gold mine. And I don't think I've explored the bottom half of this little section here, so we could do a bit of exploration here, and we can also use the shortcut that takes us over to the drugs lab. And I would really like to at some point explore around this sort of riverbank. I keep calling it like a coastline, but it's not, it's a riverbank, isn't it? And this little island here, I'd love to be able to see if we can get across and explore that. But that might have to wait for the next episode, because we are heading to Lambda-2. So whilst we set off, actually, which direction is it? I forgot, it's been that long since we tried to get there. So I want to go sort of north and then east. I would like to go get that iron ore, but our pickaxe appears to have disappeared, the one that I left on the floor over here. I'm sure I left it just on the side here, and it does look to have despawned. So there is obviously a limit to how long you can leave things just laid on the floor, other than like these coconut bowls and that seem to have lasted forever, and the pot seems to hang about. But things like tools, I'm guessing, do despawn. We did manage to put our gold coins that we found, or a gold sack, on our shelf. So at least we've got a purpose for the shelf, if for nothing else than displaying our gold collection. So we will head off towards Lambda-2, and whilst we are heading... Sorry, I have been attacked by a jaguar in this area a few times, and I thought I just heard something as I was walking past. I will pick up these small sticks and things as we go, because I'm not carrying any at the minute. Just rearm this. We seem to be getting more spiders in here than we are anything else, and I don't really need them. But I'll keep arming the trap, because we have had a cane toad in there once before, and it never hurts to have a supply of meat. Okay, gonna have to back up because there's a spider. There we go. Get my arrow back. And just keep shooting them, just try and increase my archery skill. I did hear a hissing, but I think that was one of the lizards rather than a snake, so I think we're okay. Oh, we also have more armor. In the last episode I did replace one piece of armor, but I only had enough bones for one. But as I was on my way back from the gold mine during the night after the end of last episode, I did come across a couple more tribespeople. These ones weren't as sort of well equipped as the last ones we dealt with. There was no archers involved and no spears. They just had knives, and to be honest, not even good knives. They were what were they? They were like, they weren't even stone blades. They might have been bone blades, but I'm not sure. But they weren't very good anyway. They weren't worth us keeping. So let's have a look. 4126 I want to get to. That's the wrong button I wanted. Oh, I am getting all the buttons wrong at the minute. 4126, so I need to head... does it get 26 as you go south? Yeah, so I am at 24, so I'm here, and I'm also over here, so I still need to head sort of southeast. So this sort of direction. I don't know why I've got my backpack up there. It's quite easy to get turned around in the jungle when it's thick like this. You know, other parts we've been to, like where we were exploring to find the gold mine, there was some quite clear paths laid out, and even from our camp at the minute towards the little pathway through to the wider jungle is quite a clear path. But this area is quite overgrown. Maybe there is a path and I'm just missing it, I don't know. Just going to pick up bits and pieces as we go. I'm not hunting for resources, but I will just pick them up as I come across them, because, well, they never go amiss. Okay, so we're at the river bend at 44.25, and we want 44, so we're here. So if I head due east, yeah, keep going the direction I'm going, we should be okay. How am I doing for... Yeah, I'm pretty okay, to be honest. I did top up on my macros before I started recording, so we should be relatively okay. I do need to catch them armadillos because I'm determined to find out what they're for. I feel like you might be able to use their shell for something. Where am I wanting to go here? Come on, 42.25. Right, I'm close. From at 43.25. 43. So I just need to head one further east, which is this way. Did I not just come this way? Them pigs are loud when they want to be. Oh, is it up that? If I cross the river unnecessarily, do I want to go up that log? Should be a little bit more careful running across the rivers, because there are stingrays. That is a thing, we know that. Right, is this the one? 42.25, is that? 42.25, yes, we are at the right one. I've not come to the wrong one. So let's use our grappling hook for the first time. Didn't get to see us climb it, but at least we've got a climb in place. We climb back down, so we can use them shortcuts both directions. And we can now head through unexplored jungle to Lambda-2, which looks like Stonehenge. Right, now we do have dialogue with Mia, but I think I want to explore a little bit by myself before I speak to her. She can be a little bit annoying, if I'm honest. Well, it's not even her, it's more our guy. Is it Jake? Is he called Jake? Ooh, an obsidian blade, Molinaria leaves, water lily flower, I don't know what they're for. Can't use the baskets. Do I want the obsidian blade? I can't remember what blade I've got. Obsidian bone blade. I feel like that's probably better than just an obsidian blade. Can I use that though to make an obsidian axe? There's a thought. Let's drop the axe. Pick up, well, pick up that. No, I don't think we can here. Where am I going? There we are. I can't craft with it, so no, I think it is just a blade. You must have to just make obsidian axes. Oh no, of course, I'm being daft, isn't it? It's a pickaxe that you make with a blade. It's not not an axe. Oh, another ritual ball. Oh, we were warned not to do that again, weren't we? But I suppose it's the only thing that's unlocking the story for us. What else have we got? So this does carry on back here. I might just have a little venture around the surrounding area. I seem to venture quite a way. Right, let's speak to Mia first.
Mia, I found the Lambda location, and it looks nothing like our tent.
Then what is it?
Yeah, it looks like a place of worship, where the Yabawaka imbibe ayahuasca.
Look, the map pointed to this place. Maybe if you find its owner, you'll learn how to get out of there. You just have to keep going.
I don't know if I can make it. It took me so long to get here.
You can make it. I'm here with you, aren't I? And I'll be with you every step of the way. Just stay strong for me.
I will. I promise.
And we've found a little area we can rest. We've got a coconut bowl, which we will put outside, because then it can get us some water. At least we can sleep the night. We've got a bed. We've got nowhere to cook, but I'm sure we can figure that out pretty easily. So we don't have to make it back home to our camp tonight. And I think this is something else I want to be doing as well, where we've discovered these other locations like the drugs lab and the gold mine. Probably not the Jeep, but those two for definite. We have certain things in place, like we've got beds in both of them. There was water could be collected at the drugs lab. There wasn't any at the gold mine, but there was definitely some at the drugs lab. So I just need to look at getting like sources of food set up, a water source at the gold mine, and then I think they become like little outreach bases for us, and then we don't have to always worry about getting home. And we have another rock. I'm gonna have to do another little drug trip, aren't I? That's gonna be how this
the passage
goes.
from the Lambda location's blocked by a rock covered in tribe paintings, like the one I told you about.
Oh, you mean the disappearing rock?
It's not funny. Can you help me translate what it says?
All right.
So, the inscription goes like O-T, and the painting shows two people. One black, one blue, with a rock between them.
I didn't even see that person.
It might be a sign for a sort of spiritual passageway. The natives believe their ancestor spirits still live in the jungle and can be reached through certain rituals. The passageway also prevents evil spirits from returning.
I'm not a child, I promise.
Great, but that sure as hell doesn't help me right now. I need a sign for a physical passageway. Wait. I have an idea. Over and out.
He wants to take more ayahuasca, clearly. What is new in here? It's going to be that thing that I picked up. Was it the lily? Water lily. No, so it doesn't go with bandages. Oh, hang on a minute. That shows basic dressing as a bandage and as a soup. That says you can eat it and you can have it as a soup. That says if you eat it, it's anti-venom, but it's also got a bandage and a soup icon, so you can make that into both of those, can you? And then you can't eat tobacco, but it makes anti-venom bandages and it makes a soup. That fruit can just be eaten. Oh, how have I not figured this out? You can make the carb mushrooms. Well, we knew we could make mushroom soup. See that? Oh no, hang on, because that says not applicable, but I did make that into a soup. See, the unknown flower gives you food poisoning. Can't be made into a bandage, but can be made into a soup. The fruit can be... and that can be eaten or made into a soup. the flower, and then the leaf treats food poisoning if you eat it or put it in a flute. Oh, how did I miss this? Honestly. Anyway, more importantly, where are we at? We've done all that. We've done the drug lab. We've done the crash jeep. We've done the grappling hook. Should I drink it again? Yeah, there you go. Explore the burned part of the map. Make and drink another, what was it, ayahuasca? So we saw that coming, didn't we? So, let's have a think. We're going to have to head back to camp to get the ingredients. And then that will open up this stone here, which lets us explore the burnt part of the map, which will be all of this. But I haven't explored this yet, so I think before I do that, I want to leave that, and I want to do this area. So I think I'm going to head back to camp today, sleep through the night, and then in the morning, we'll take this shortcut here, we'll cut across, and we'll keep going till we hit the river. And then we will follow it north, and we'll follow the riverbank. And we'll try this area, and then we'll cut back down through this area, and come hopefully somewhere in the meantime we will find somewhere to sleep, because I don't think we'll do all that in one day, but that sounds like a plan. So I will head us back to camp, and we will pick this up in the morning. Okay, so we are back at camp, and it is the following morning. I hope it's not too dark for you folks to see. It should be just about light enough, I think, but I want to get going as soon as we can. A couple things just before we do. I have stocked up a little bit on food for our trip, just because I don't know what we're going to find. So we've got a bit of meat, we've just picked up some nuts, some bananas, and I have got a coconut as well, just in case I do need extra hydration. I don't know if that'll drink all in one go like the other Biden did, so we'll see how we go. A little note to those of you, if you don't know, I did suspect that things went bad on the drying rack, or they expired, or whatever the term is, but I now have that confirmed, because I did just pick up a few bits of meat off this to take with me, and 2 of them were already spoiled. So things definitely do go bad whilst they're on the drying rack, so you can't just leave food there indefinitely and then take it when you want it. You still have to keep a fresh supply going. So that is good to know for future and for your own games, if you didn't know that already, as I didn't. Other than that, I did capture an armadillo on the way back. I tied it up, carried it all the way back, and then couldn't do anything with it other than untie it, so I just bashed it over the head with an axe. And that appeared to do the trick. It let me harvest it. And all I got was armadillo meat. Was that just them pigs? Yeah, the pigs always get me so jumpy that there's a jaguar or something around. Yeah, all I got was armadillo meat. I didn't get anything else. I didn't get like the shell. I feel like you should be able to use the shell. So I don't know if that's something I'm missing. Maybe they just didn't think of that for the game, but I don't know, this game has thought of everything else. I find it hard to believe that they didn't think of that. Just get rid of that before I get myself hurt. Yeah, I don't know. They're really not going to put an armadillo in this game and then let you use it for armor. I just don't buy that. So I think I'm missing something with the armadillo. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Maybe you need something to get the shell from it that I don't know about. But I don't know, I mean, harvesting everything else seems to work no problem, so why would that be any different? Anyway, we'll figure that out as we come to it. I think we want to head just due west here till we hit this sort of cliff, and then just follow that up and around. That is, yeah, the direction that we are going, so we'll just see what we come across on the way. Loads of mushrooms and things around here. I'll tell you what we haven't done. I haven't saved the game. So let's run up here to the drug lab and I will do that using the calendar on the wall. And then we can continue to head in a westerly direction. Should be this way, give or take. We've not got a lot of capacity for carrying things, so I'm not going to fill up on... Snake. Where is it? There we go, we got close to that one, it nearly had us. Yeah, I'm not going to fill up on resources because we're pretty well stocked on the carryable resources, you know, rope and sticks and small sticks and things. We've got plenty of rope on. In fact, I think we're full of rope on us, and we've got loads of sticks and stuff back at camp, so I needn't worry about that. And then the bigger resources I'm not going to collect without the cart thing, sled, whatever it is, with us anyway. I think that was just a lizard. So yeah, I don't want to waste the carrying capacity on resources that we don't really need to pick up. Oh, hello. Oh no, it's just a hole. That'll probably fill with water when it rains, I think. Thought that was going to be like a little cave entrance or something there. Let's have a look. Are we still heading with... Oh, are you kidding me? Are you actually... Have I just gone in a full circle? I have, haven't I? I've just looped round and ended up right back where we started. Oh, I am such a tit. Right, we are now heading westerly, so finally in the right direction. We'll follow this sort of cliff face, and that should bring us out roughly by the riverbank. I'm quite excited for this, to see the how big that river is, because obviously it'll be the Amazon River, which should be pretty huge, but I'll just see how it is in the game and what we might find along the river. Will we find any bigger fish in that river? Is that going to be a good source of food? We have a new map location, which appears to be a cave. We've got some iron. Keep an eye out for scorpions. I believe you do tend to get these in every cave we've gone in so far. Maybe not every cave, but definitely in that last cave we went in, there was a caiman lizard and a scorpion. Don't know if I've had them in all of them. Don't know if there was any in that first cave we went into. Something's making noise. Yeah, there's one. At least we've got a place to come and get some iron. Well, I'm gonna have to look at what you do with the iron, how you craft that. Goes deep. Oh. Got a mattress. Bag's got some food in it. We've got candy bars. Can't do anything with that. We've got a letter. I'll pop this up for a second or two just so you guys can read it, and then we'll move on. And we've got something to inspect as well. Leeches. Probably had that for a little while, if I'm honest. I just didn't notice. You really do have to pay attention for that little inspect symbol down the bottom there. So that sounded like one of the drug dealers was trying to hide away to avoid getting sick, but by the sounds of it, it had symptoms anyway, and maybe just didn't realise it. Another new map location. Where's this brought us out? Oh, the other side of here. Okay, so it just cuts through. But is this up top? Or is this literally just up? Ah, it's literally just the other side. I remember passing that mushroom on the way through. Okay, I did just have to leave the recording out there for a little bit. I was just having a few frame rate issues. I'm not entirely sure what's caused it. I don't know if it's actually resolved yet or not. But it just came out of nowhere, just in that cave on the way back through. Didn't have it on the way through the first time. But on the way back, it got terrible. A really low frame rate out of nowhere. So hopefully whatever it is now resolved. It doesn't seem to be an issue at the minute, so I'm hoping we don't have any problems going forward. Let's see where we are at. 53.27. 53.27. So we are nearly there. If we fall around the edge of this cliff. Oh, just check our macros actually. Yeah, we're okay for now. So I'm just going to eat a couple of these. Just try and top our energy up a little bit and keep our carb respectable. Well, my frame rate issues did come back very briefly, so I have just made a couple changes to the graphics settings. I don't know why we'd be getting them now when we haven't been. Oh, this is ridiculous. I am fairly new to PC gaming. Like I think I have mentioned in another series, maybe another episode, I don't know, I've mentioned it at some point on YouTube, but I couldn't tell you where. That I'm fairly new to PC gaming, having switched from console gaming probably around about a year or so ago. Oh, is that a crocodile? Are you actually kidding me? Is it a crocodile? No, it's got to be an alligator the size of that. A crocodile's bigger than... No, alligators are bigger than crocodiles, aren't they? I know it's something to do with the nose. Ho ho. Did that take 2 headshots, or was the first one not a headshot? Gotta harvest it, haven't we? Gotta see what you get from it. Oh, it's a caiman. So it's not even an alligator. God, that's huge. A black caiman, so you get a lot of bone, a lot of meat. You get 4 meat. Just check the expiries on these. I want the raw meat together if I can. 2 days. 2 days, 14 hours, 2 hours. Plenty of time on all that. We are incredibly... Oh, we're really over encumbered as well. It's probably the bone. Don't really need the bone if I'm honest. Has that helped? It's the meat. No, it's still the meat, isn't it? Get rid of all the sticks. Right, well let's drink the coconut, harvest the coconut, see if that makes a difference. Eat the coconut, and eat the meat. That's put our stats pretty high, and it has got us low enough, that's okay. Okay. Might take a little bit of... Why am I... Oh, because I ate when I was dirty. I'm such an idiot. I've got parasites now. I've got 3 of them because I ate loads of food whilst I was dirty. Such a muppet. What's that just floated past? I'm gonna have to go explore that in a second if it hasn't already gone. But let's... I'm sure these... No, it's not those ones. It's the other fruit, isn't it? I've not got any of the fruits that remove parasites. And I don't know what it was that went floating past. I thought there was maybe a fish or something in the water. Oh, we have... did we get a notebook? No, but we do have a new dialogue.
Okay, Mia. I have something to tell you, but don't freak out, okay?
Why would I freak out?
Well, I might have come across the caiman.
What? Jake, estás bien. Te he hecho daño.
I told you not to freak out. I'm talking to you, right? It means that I'm fine.
And what about the caiman?
It's less fine.
I killed it.
How am I supposed to stay calm when you are charging at caimans?
And we are parasite free.
Sure, but it could have just as easily killed you.
That's true, but I killed the caiman by myself.
You're not letting this go, huh? Congratulations. You are the king of the jungle.
You see that frog pushing the snake
Glad you
around?
to
That was
hear.
fantastic.
Over and out.
I have to admit, if I was on my own in the jungle and I killed a caiman by myself with a handmade bow and arrow, in fact, it's not handmade. Well, it is handmade, but it's handmade by tribal people. It's not handmade by me. But either way, a handmade bow and arrow, killed a caiman all by myself, I'd be bragging a little bit as well. I mean, it's entirely possible that when I'm finished recording here, I'm going to go and brag to my wife that I killed a caiman by myself, and it's only a video game, so imagine how I would do if I'd actually done it in the jungle. Just don't want to miss anything slightly inland by sticking to the riverbank. So just nip it. Come on, you're a tiny little ledge. How can you possibly be stuck? That's pigs. We're all right. More Molinaria there, but we are okay. 4 bandages for now. Not seeing anything particularly of interest. Nice little clear space there. Would be good for building a camp if we wanted to, but as of yet we don't. It's a pretty big river though, isn't it? I'm gonna have to work my way around to get back down off this hilltop now. But it was a good vantage point. I can't see anything in the immediate area. So I think we'll follow the riverbank up a bit more. I like being down by the river. It feels nice. It feels open. I wouldn't mind a riverside base if I'm honest, or a floating. But I saw a thing about floating things, didn't I? Didn't I find floating? Yeah, floating frames. So does that mean I can build a frame on the river? I gotta try that. I won't actually build it, but yeah, because you can't build it on land, but I can build it on the river. That's fantastic. That might have to be a consideration for the future. I'd love a little floating water base. And there's loads of food around. Like, there's plenty of birds. There's tons of birds, actually. There's plenty of little pigs and things like that. There's mushrooms. Something sounded like it was coming in fast then. Maybe it was running away from us. Getting a little dark. Definitely going to have to consider rest before long. Carb shrooms are no good. I need the energy shrooms if I'm going to keep the energy topped up so I can try and stay awake long enough to be able to find somewhere to rest. Don't want to be falling asleep on the jungle floor, because that gives us worms, and then worms give us infections, and infections give us, well, death. Do I keep going down by the riverbank, or do I head up? Doesn't appear to be anything down here, so let's head up this log, see what we can find. We'll just drink that. I don't actually want to take it or harvest anything with it. I just wanted to drink it. And we'll eat these. Just keep fats topped up. Are these... Can I do anything with these? Oh, that's that Psychotria, isn't it? Huh. So yeah, I can do something with that, but nothing I particularly want to do at the minute. Where am I at the minute, anyway? Oh. How many times will I forget to check my coordinates first? 52.20. 52.20. So we're about to hit this top bank. We're almost at that little island. I really wouldn't mind getting to that. Because I saw something just climb off that tree. Wait. Where's my bow? No, it definitely didn't break. Where's my bow? What? Where's my bow? Ah, no. Okay, so I went back and just checked the recording, and I had my bow when I was over, I think it was this rock. Was it this rock? I was around here somewhere. I was by a rock and I was checking the coordinates, the directions that we were going. Stick, big stone. It was after the Psychotria. So I came up here. Where was the log that I came up? There's the log. Oh, I've got a bloody inspect now as well. Okay, that's that taken care of. So I came up here, I thumped the coconut. I don't know what that was. That banging noise. But I attacked the coconut. I then came this way. I think I went past this. And then I was by one of these stones. Which one was it? Was it this one or this one? Gonna have to turn the brightness up so you guys can see what's going on. It was wherever I beat up the Psychotria. I had that. Can't even see where the Psychotria was now. I think I've lost my bow and I'm heartbroken. Don't even know what happened to it. I was just checking. I had a look on the footage. I didn't drop it. I was checking the map. I can't believe that's just gone. Just like that. All I was doing was checking the map, and I went into the map, and then I came out and I remembered I needed to check my watch. I went back into the map, and when I came back out of the map, my bow was gone. I'm actually fuming. I think I can't find it because it's glitched. I don't think I've dropped it. I think it's glitched out of existence. I am absolutely fuming. The game has proper done me dirty here. So just check the footage again. I went from the coconut, I came over here, picked up the 2 nuts, and then I faffed my way around over to here, and the Psychotria was here. This is where the Psychotria was. And then I walked over here, and I stood here. And I checked my map. I don't want to lose. Checked my map. I came out of my map and checked my watch. Went back in. Just do these a couple of times, see if it glitches back. No, it is gone. This is exactly where I stood when I last had it. It is gone. I have been robbed. And I am debating, do I just reload now? Because that wasn't just a normal bow that I'd crafted, that was that tribal bow. I don't know when I'm next going to come across one. Ah, absolutely heartbroken. I don't have the words right now. I am fuming. Oh, what's this? Right, there's a structure up here. Where is that? Oh, where are we? It's too now. I'm proper. It's thrown me off now. I'm proper. I'm raging. I am 59. So where this little island is here, I think I am going to reload. And I don't even think I'd killed the caiman at this point. I think that's how far back we're going. Of course I haven't killed the caiman at this point. I haven't even found the... Wow, I did. I had that early though, didn't I? That them leeches. That is all of that. Everything that we have done, completely undone. Absolutely raging. I'm going to head over to this cliffside because we need to relocate that cave. At least I know I don't need to explore the cave. I just need to locate it again. It was this bit here, wasn't it? Around about 53:28 sort of. 52:29, so I want to be going this way. There we go, there's our cave. And then we can carry on round. At least we can move a little bit quicker. Now we know where we're going. We have to watch out for snakes and spiders and whatnot. Like, we can't just roam around willy-nilly, but we can go a little bit more direct. Alright, let's keep an eye out for this caiman. Oh, it'll be down there, won't it? I think it was on that log last time. A little wary that it's not here. I mean, I suppose it's not going to spawn the same time just because I've reloaded the game. But I was a little bit more comfortable when it was just out in the open and I could see it and I could attack it and we were done with. The fact that it's not here does make me a little nervous because I'm not sure how fast they are. I know like crocodiles and alligators are meant to be pretty quick in real life. Don't know about caimans. So we'll keep eyes peeled. But at least we know there's nothing really, or well, we didn't find anything sort of inland. So we can just follow the river north until we get to the bend. Still no sign of the caiman. Plenty more energy shrooms here though, so these are worth taking. I know you only get 2 energy at a time, but if you're eating, what's that, 7 of them there is here? So 14 energy is not... In fact, I just found some before as well. There was about 4 or 5 there, so I've probably got like 20 energy back. Just check it's not up here. No. Apart from making me nervous now that I know it can be around, but I haven't seen it. Ooh, there's another tortoise. But we don't need the bowl. Let's not be cruel. So this is the location that we discovered before we had to reload. Let's see what Mia's got to say.
Hey, Mia. Found the dock, but it looks abandoned.
Are you sure there's no one around?
Sure as I can be.
Yes. I'm all by myself.
Damn. Honey, just stay strong.
Yeah. I know.
What's that? Water filter. Is that what that is? Water filter. Right, well let's drink that, because a little bit would never go amiss. And then if we harvest it, and I think we eat that, don't we? Then that puts that there, and we can put that there. So that should now... Does that constantly work? No, you're going to have to put water in the top, aren't you? Of course you are, because it's a filter, not a gatherer. But that's good to know. We've got a couple things in the notebook. Oh, we've got a mud water filter. Takes a lot to build, but that would be handy, I suppose. Would it? Though, really? Actually, no, we get clean water from the rain quite easily, and we don't have to top that up. Whereas these, you know, you've got to fill them. Yeah, I'm not actually sure whether I need them or not. But there's something else. We've discovered something else in the game. Oh, crikey.
Well, I found a boat.
Ooh.
But it's damaged, and it won't float.
Come back
Looks
to
like
that.
someone did it on purpose.
Who could have done it?
I don't know, the cartel? Maybe someone tried to run off with a package.
I don't want to know. Every time you mention the cartel, I can't help it. I fear for you.
Listen, Mia, there's no one here. No need to worry about me, okay? I'm holding on. Somehow.
Okay.
It said we had something else in the notebook, but I don't know what it is. Oh, the dot. Oh, right, okay. So I feel like we're meant to have found these in a specific order, and we haven't, so... Oh, no, that's the back, isn't it? Yeah, yes, it's just the order we've done it. Now, he says there's nothing useful here, but I beg to differ, because while we were chatting to Mia, we saw the rusty machete. That has got to be better than the obsidian bone blade, surely. Oh. Oh, no. It has to go in one of these slots, maybe? It does. So we would have to give up. We'd have to give up one of our spears for it. But it's got to be useful, though, hasn't it? You've got to want a machete. Surely. So, we're now here. I think if we can head straight across the water, we can have a little explore of this. And I think that's probably as far as we're going to get. This has probably gone on quite long, this episode, with us having to double back and whatnot. So, let's have a quick head across the water. Keep an eye, because I don't actually know whether the caimans are in the water or not. Don't appear to be here. There is an abundance of fish in the river, though, so I do feel like a riverside base would not be the worst thing in the world. Maybe not for story mode. I think for story mode, you just don't really need to move from where we are, do we? Like, it's... Oh, spider somewhere. There you go. Just gonna grab a banana. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about the base as such. We have a fairly established setup where we are. We've got everything we need. We've got a lot of resources already there, and I don't feel like there'd be a massive benefit to moving. I think if I was playing like a free reign, like just general survival mode, you know, where there was no story and I was just looking to survive as best I can just for the fun of it, then, you know, I probably would... Oh, there's a camp. Yeah, I probably would move. A lot of spoiled meat, a lot of resources, a bamboo smoker. Is that better than a dryer? I don't know. Does smoked meat last longer than dried meat? It's not a marked location on the map, that though. Yeah, I think if I was playing just like a free roam survival mode, I'd maybe consider moving my base. We have found a cave. Probably just iron ore again. But it won't hurt to have a quick explore. Oh crikey, there's loads of wildlife in here. I might even, if I was doing the story mode again, I might consider sort of rushing through a little bit and setting up my first base over here. You know, head over to the dock and do it there. A medium bamboo shelter. We have more dialogue.
Yeah, I found a campsite in the cave. Looks abandoned. I think the owner isn't coming back.
I hope you found something useful.
Might be able to learn a thing or two from the way the shelter was built.
That's great.
Can't really carry any of this, so I'm just going to eat the chips and things. Somebody is watching somebody here. Interesting. Somebody was watching the drug cartel. Don't know why.
Someone was watching the docks from here. Found some broken binoculars in the cartel's patrol schedule. Any ideas?
I don't know. The competition, maybe? Or maybe a journalist looking for a story.
Journalists had to be crazy to come out here. Then again, maybe I'm not one to talk. We ended up here too.
Well, I'm not really there.
Right, I know. I'm in the jungle.
Right. Over and out.
Do you know what? I think that's another clue. I think she's dead. I do. The more we play, the more I'm convinced of it. That girl, she dead. Like, she's not really here because she ain't really here. She's just a figment of your imagination. That I'm convinced. I am. I mean, I might look really stupid when we get to the rest of the story and we meet up with her, but for now, I am convinced. And that's a cool little waterfall. I like that. But we are at the edge of the map. We have made it probably to here, as far as we can, north on this little section, And I think that's probably a good place to end it today, because this has gone on a really long time. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please click that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Thank you.